What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I'm back. Came back to my boy Dre's. I was going to run the cable for the shifter to the trans, but I'm looking at the weather. It's like I don't want to mess with that right now. But I ordered some brand new ignition coils because mine was a little crappy looking, and I strongly believe my car was probably running on 7 cylinders the last few times I started it. So I went on Rock Auto and got me some of these from Spectra. I went back with the same type of coil, which is with the heat sinks. The round coil, they call it round coil. So round coil with the heat sink. Quality looks good. Obviously I'll know 100% when I, fire the car back up again. But I'm gonna swap these out, and eventually when I do start it up, we'll see how they go. I'll still keep the old ones around just in case maybe one of these are faulty, I should say, something like that. And then hopefully that's not the case, because they'll be going back to Rock Auto. But yeah, so got the shorter spark plugs. I got the idea to get these from Bad Luck Garage here on YouTube. His YouTube channel's Bad Luck Garage. I think he's got a 3rd gen Camaro, and his coil setup is similar to mine's. Using this, I'm using the ICT billet bracket. His is, I believe, it's on the stock bracket, but the problem I'm having with my up and forward headers, the turbo headers, my current wires are a little too close to the, the primary tubes, and it's kind of burning through a little. So before I have any issues, I figured, hey, let me nip it in the butt. And I seen what he did. His solution was he made these small brackets, diamond-shaped brackets, and then moved the ignition coil bracket slightly up by about maybe an inch or so, maybe an inch and a half. I can't remember. But it made the perfect amount of clearance to when he ran these wires with the length that they are, it caused no interference with the header tubing at all. So that's perfect. So I'm going the same route he went. Thanks to him, I got that idea, and we'll see how it goes. I'll show y'all that. So yeah, as I showed y'all before, you see the difference. Big difference. As y'all can see, got the fresh coils on. Looks much better. Much better. Much better. I was just throwing the TPS and other sensor back on the throttle. I'm gonna reattach the cable really quick. Then I'll throw the charge pipe and quick release back on. Only thing left to do is, again, got to make the brackets to extend the coil bracket up about 1.5 inches. And what that'll do is, when I throw these new wires on, it'll actually clear. It'll clear these headers better. That way, they won't touch at all. They won't burn. They won't interfere. So, yep. I'll get y'all back on as soon as I get that rounded up, whether that's tonight or another day, possibly, but it'll all be in this one video. See y'all soon, man. All right, y'all, I'm back at my guy Dre's, getting her shifter installed. Got the cable set up. For now, cutting a whole lot of the old carpet. I'm prepared to drill a pass through for the cable. Grommet prepared to pass through it. I wish I had my tripod set up, or at least a mount to where I can at least get some of this footage for y'all, man. That's all I gotta start doing, so you can, get a bit better visual of what's going on. I know how it is to watch videos where you don't get the full details that you're looking for. That's why I always try to provide that later on after I do whatever I do.
So what else skills did you have?
Which ones? Like, this angle is awkward as hell, but man, that's some stubborn ass
Stubborn ass tunnel floor.
Alright, there we go. It's just a start. I'm gonna use my step bit to open that up. Alright, so we got some good news. I made my cut. Had to actually use a small, maybe like a 1-inch hole saw, maybe. I believe it was like a 1-inch hole saw, maybe 1.5, something like that. I made that cut. I thought that I cut in the wrong area, like I thought it was a bad cut, but kind of realized like it's a cable. It's flexible to an extent. I was like, damn, I'm hitting the trans, but how can I get around it? Because you don't want a tight kink in these cables. You want it to kind of flow freely. So I actually worked it around the casing. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Fished it through, brought it around. Don't worry about that. That's one of my cooler lines. All right. So when you bring it around, boom, just sit right around there. Just enough. Perfect bend. No kinks. So I'm gonna try to get that on and see how that look. See what we got going on.
Out here late night, man. You talk about dedication, motivation, all that above, man. So I think we got it. Kind of already got the other side. Right now it's just pre-coming out. Just gotta tack that puppy up, and I got this side. That side I already got, so somewhat. Just gotta finish that up. I'm about to be Gucci Poochie to make some noise soon. And I just gotta do the dumps, which they're pretty simple.
Also wanted to get this in, y'all. Right now I'm just getting around to taking the stock thermostat out, and I'm about to drop a 180 degree thermostat from Rock Auto. Not, I don't really have to give you guys a whole how-to on that. It's just whatever. But that's just, that'll benefit from keeping the engine a little cooler. This is a turbo engine, so you want to keep it a little cooler. I'd rather go with 180 rather than a 200 or 210 thermostat. I forgot what the stock is with these engines. I'm just gonna assume 2 to 210. Y'all could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I can't remember, but I can definitely benefit from about 20 degrees less. As far as the breakaway for coolant to go through the engine, cool it a little quicker before closing back up and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to show that to y'all. Trying to give y'all every little bit in detail I can on this car, man. Every time I think I'm done doing this or that, I double back and I change something else, or I upgrade this or upgrade that. But if y'all watching this channel, y'all already know. I don't even have to explain it to y'all, man. It's part of the game. So yeah, got one bolt out. For the old proportion valve. On the other now. You guys, I decided, man, I'm gonna buy the entire floor section. I'm gonna replace the entire floor. May have to look into a way of bracing the floor somehow before I remove it. If I got any tips or anything, just let me know in the comments. I'm gonna replace this proportion valve with the disc as well that I have in the car. I'm gonna run with that. Talk about needing penetrating oil, goddamn. I envy anybody with a lift. These are your main lines from the master. From here it runs throughout the frame rail. And I believe this powers the passenger side. Oh boy, this might be a two-part video for this thing. It's getting dark out here. Don't worry, man. I'll show y'all some love on that next video. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on, man. Just a quick difference you can see. Only difference mainly is obviously the thermostat itself, but instead of going from this, I don't know if you can see that little paper style gasket, they switched to the O-ring, which should give you a better seal in theory. So, yeah, plus I mean, look at it. Big difference, right? Swap this out real quick. All right, y'all, so my guy Dre got it buttoned up, man. Exhaust is done. Piping is done. It's finished. Only thing I've been doing right now is getting ready to make some extensions. Make some extension, you could say brackets, to raise the entire coil bracket up, and that's gonna remove the new spark plugs off of these lines. I mean, off of the plugs, because obviously you can see what's happening. It's burning them, which I knew it would do. I was just kind of in a rush and thirsty to get the car started, so I didn't care for these plugs. They were cheap, so it was temporary for the most part. But the solution to that, which I got from CC with the Chaos Theory Camaro. Yeah, I think that's his channel. From Bad Luck Garage. But this is the idea I got from him, to use these wires, which are shorter, with like 45-degree boots. That's the part number for it. And with these, what you can see here is they actually will give you much better clearance. You know? Check it out. Check that out. See that angle? That's gonna give you clearance from being straight and then, you know, coming up, and then instead of conflicting with the tubes, the primary tubes, it'll just give you that right amount of angle to come straight up, so it should sit a little more flush up against the head, and then boom, go directly into the ignition coils. And obviously with the brackets raised up a slight bit, they will cause, not cause, but they'll make complete clearance of the headers. Won't have no issues. So that's the solution for that, guys. If anybody's got a similar kind of setup going on with mine's, with the ignition coils and whatnot. But right now at the moment, car's still here, my boy Dre's shop. So we just he kind of busy right there, working on a nice little turbo EK. But I'm in the midst of getting the new brake lines put on. All right. We may not finish today. We're running out of daylight, man. It's all good. These are where the brake lines came from. Inline tube. I think it was 170 for the stainless steel brake option. They come pre-bent, obviously, from what you see. This is a shipping bend. You'll have to uncurb it manually. That's not an issue. What else did I leave off? I do have, okay, got the cable and everything routed for the shifter. That's looking good. I'm gonna double check all of this too before I take it on the first drive, but it's there. God damn it, Dre. Dre, I wish I had a cameraman. Get this stuff out the way, man. My car looks like a storage car, man. So I wish I had a cameraman. Looking good. Now, I use some self-tappers right now, but I'm gonna replace those with some bolts and washers. Get it more sturdy, so I don't have too much side-to-side action. Not that that mattered too much, but I like to have the security of a nice firm shift. So, giving y'all that small update, man. Hopefully by the next video, man, we have brakes wrapped up. Probably be taking it on this first little drive. Yeah, man. Oh, I got the steering wheel too, man. Maybe in the next video I'll include that, putting on the steering wheel. Cause look at all this. Look at all this. See all that? All that slop. That was that's super common with the GM tilt columns. That was super common. I don't know if it was just the tilt columns. It could have even been the standard columns. I don't know. But this is extremely common with the 80s GM cars, not just G bodies. Probably the box Chevys and all that too. With those older B bodies and whatnot. I believe they had the same. Some of them had the same issue. But the remedy for that is to pull this off. Get up in there. You got to use a steering wheel puller. I'm gonna try to do a small video on that. But steering wheel puller, some Torx bolts. Unloosen that, whatever. It's like 2 steps of the column you got to get through. Then you get to the bolts for the tilt. Take each bolt out, put some red Loctite on it, retighten each one by one. You don't want to take all 4 out and the whole damn thing drops. So you do it one by one, retighten it, and boom. You won't have no more of this. This is nasty. You know, this is nasty. This is all caused by those bolts loosening up over time. Don't know what that was about back in the day, but obviously it was an issue. But nothing that can't get through with some elbow grease. And then at the same time, I'm actually gonna get rid of this wheel. I got a brand new steering wheel. It's real nice. I'm gonna show you that, man. I'm gonna show you that. That's a real nice steering wheel. Oh, and I also got, let me see this one here. Yes, brand new key and ignition. Cause look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that noise, that's my guy Dre getting busy back there. That's not the car. Look at that. The key is actually broken off in there. The guy I bought it from, I don't know what kind of incompetent person he was, but he actually broke the key off in the ignition, never fixed it. So from the time of me having this car, which is about maybe 5-6 years now, I can't remember, the key has always been broken off in the ignition, but nobody would ever know because I always kept a steering club on it, locked both doors. But you know, I can't rock out like that long, so. Went right on Rock Auto. Look at that. Let me see if I get a part number on there for y'all. Oh, there we go. Check that out. This was cheap, man. Probably like $17 or $18 ship. Let's see. 2 keys. Come with 2 keys and ignition. Ain't that something? Chrome. And I think they have a black option too, but I like the chrome. It was already chrome. Go back with another chrome, right? Look at that. And they even have another option. I think it's directly from GM and it has the GM logo in the key. I personally didn't care to pay extra for that, so yeah, there we go. Like I said, man, I'll put that all in the next video, man. I just want to let y'all know I'm still working, I'm still getting to it. I'm gonna have this car ready, you know. Slow progress is progress nonetheless. Make sure you get out there, you do a little something. You know, it don't matter how little you think the job is, you're getting something done, man. Trust me, this car came from nothing. I mean, to some people it's still nothing, but to me, shit. It's a whole long damn way from a 3.8 liter naturally aspirated piece of shit that was in this car, probably barely making 100 horsepower, if that. You know, to a pretty prominent 6 liter, you know, twin turbo, hopefully giving me some promising power. You know, it's all a learning curve, man. I'm thankful for all the help that I've received through YouTube, Google, the different forums on Facebook. Even my buddy Dre were helping me by finish fabricating my piping, man. That's love. You know, keep those good people close to you. You know, that shit is real. You don't get that often. Y'all be safe, man. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.